It means flyweight, like the boxing flyweight, the lightest Grüne Veltliner we have. Just 11% alcohol. That's fresh, very young. We will taste now the wines, with vintage 23. And taste from the single vineyards, the current in selling 22. And before we make lunch, we're going in the cellar with these glasses and taste the samples from the tank of the single vineyards, 23 directly in the cellar.
Okay.
So you see the cellar, and we taste Riedla and Kronberg directly with the 23. Will be bought in 4 weeks.
Okay.
The next is Ausstich. Ausstich means this is a selection of the wine estate. Ausstich. This word Ausstich, because my grandfather tasted every year in the week of Christmas in December. He went in the cellar, tested every different cask Grüne Veltliner, and chose for him the best cask with the classic white pepper typical Grüner. He put the name Ausstich with chalk, Ausstich on the barrel, and bottled the whole barrel with the name Ausstich on the label. 60 years ago. So we hold this name for this kind of Grüne Veltliner, white peppery, typical, not too intense, not too light. For example, a little bit everybody's darling. It's the most important wine in our wine estate.
Okay.
Because it's also very food friendly. You see here on the capsule Weinviertel DAC. Every region in Austria has its own DAC, like AOC in France or DOCG in Italy. Means the region. And the Weinviertel is the only one region in Austria which has just one grape. If you see the word Weinviertel here or here on the label Weinviertel, it's always 100% Grüne Veltliner and just Grüne Veltliner. Wagram DAC can be Grüne Veltliner, Rote Veltliner, Riesling, and I think Burgundy grapes and so on, 10 different. Kamptal, Kremstal as well. But Weinviertel is just focused because we say we are the home of Grüne Veltliner, we are doing just Grüne Veltliner in different kinds, like Reserve, the single vineyards, Kronberg, Riedla, and so on. But always, if you see Weinviertel, it's always Grüne Veltliner. And very easy message for the consumer as well. The big target behind should be in future, in 20 or 30 years, we want to be in the opinion of the consumer like, for example, like a Chablis. Everybody in the world knows if you get a bottle of Chablis, you get a white wine, a dry white wine, you have an idea comparing with dishes, and that should be wine to tasting with Grüne Veltliner in future.
なるほど。Okay.
And the biggest typicity of classic white pepper Grüne Veltliner has the classic one with 12.5 alcohol, in our case the Ausstich. Now we are doing the two single vineyards, Kronberg and Riedla. We have seen the Riedla right from the car. And afterwards, because this is both vintage 22, and we just want to show you how good these wines are aging. All our single vineyards age for 20 to 30 years for sure.
Okay.
And to give you an idea how it tastes, we will have Riedla 8000 Riedla, single vineyard, vintage 2011, so it's 13 years old. But we start with Kronberg. On the next page,
Yeah. これだ。
Weinviertel DAC Reserve. We are doing at all these 3 single vineyards. The Kirchengarten we had in the vineyard already. At the church we have tasted outside.
教会ね。
We are doing
これね。
in the cellar, we are doing always the same. We do nothing. That means all single vineyard make spontaneous fermentation in stainless steel, so they have never seen wood, no malolactic, because for me as the winemaker, the most important is I want to show you what my grapes have to say, affected by the distinctive soil where the grapes are coming.
Okay.
Here we have Ried Kronberg, chalky sandstone. Vintage 22.
Chalky.
And very important, since vintage 2009, we are using DM cork, so no corky
No
taste.
corky.
Yeah. And especially after 10 or 15 years of aging in the bottle, it's very, very important.
Oh, young 10. Wow. Nice. Good work. young 10.
こっちがキルシンガルテン。
が、教会の方。
こっちが
こっちがこの。
ラね。
No, Kirchengarten.
キルシンガルテン。
Kirchengarten.
キルヒンガーデン、クロ
クロンベル
あ、
クロンベル
コンベック。
Yes,
Yes,
but
but,
not so much
so
than
much,
Riga. Yeah.
So it looks like this terroir soil is a more older age.
Nice. It's just it's
the
different
same,
age,
different.
but from the age, I think they're all
All
from the same.
same.
Yeah. But depends on the altitude as well.
Altitude.
So that makes a difference. But for me, as a winemaker, I want to show. If you smell, you can feel the ripe grapes of the vintage. And for me, a really great wine we must have always enjoyability to drink. Not a blockbuster. You think, oh wow, it's a lot of wine, but one glass and I'm finished. The really great wines, you can drink a bottle and I only have amazing.
So we are very happy to visiting you because of I and my husband had visited Australia, the 15 years ago.
Oh.
Yes, that time the Australian embassy give to me the chance to visit and so on, please import and so on, because of that time, so 15 years before. So not nothing, but not nobody else, but import company never import to start. So I have the chance to connecting Miss Matsumoto from the Australian embassy, and she helped us to see and look for the ostrich and so on, because our company got the success to import only a high quality producer from the France. But as you know, the French wine and Italy and so on, the world market, because they are the huge production all over the France. But at the beginning, that time, we are looking for and we think to begin to the another countries. So but it's that time 15 years before, so very difficult to say and introduce sales and so on. But we need much time to, of course, keep our philosophy of the French producers, of course, but a little bit destroyed to the very fixed sense for Japanese.
Yeah.
So one of the, a kind of the development and sensational for the wine market. So we began to decide to addition for the Europe and Austria wine and the Switzerland and also the Denmark. So just after the COVID, the many customers, many restaurants and import companies, big damage. But we addition increase. So that is a kind of the revolution for the new marketing for the wine in Japan. So I believe so. And then we decide to coming again to Austria this time. And I would like to more understand again. So maybe it's good for the connect.
For sure. 8,000 means the number of vines per 1 hectare.
Okay.
Normally in Austria there are between 3,000 and 4,000 vines per hectare. That's normal in common. Like we have seen in Kirchengarten, maybe around 4,000 vines per hectare. Here at the 8,000 we have 8,000 vines per hectare. That means like the Grand Cru Burgundy. They also have in the Grand Cru vineyards 8,000 and 9,000 vines per hectare. That means that give us a competition from planting, so they had to go deep. And this vineyard, it's not my idea. 30 years ago, I made a tasting with Uli and me in Vienna with the topic 10 of the best wines in the world. It was a blind tasting, and there for me was one white wine who thrilled me to my nails. You taste 3 times, 4 times, and wow, what a perfect, very, very good wine. It was from the winery Louis Latour in Burgundy, the single vineyard Gordon Jalman, vintage 79 in the double magnum. So I said for me, I had to know which vines in the vineyard can produce such a juice. So we made an appointment with the winemaker of Louis Latour, went together after the tasting in the cellar to the vineyard, and there he said, look, we are planting in this good vineyards 8,000 to 9,000 vines per hectare, and after 10 years the roots are deep enough, we're producing really great wines. There come my idea, I will do this in the best single vineyard we have with Grüne Veltliner. And there comes the 8,000.
Okay.
Now this vineyard is the same age as my daughter. It's 28 years old, so the roots are really deep enough.
ルイ・ラトゥールのコルトン・シャルルマーニの古いのを飲んで感動したんだって。
And in the cellar we're doing the same again, we do nothing. Spontaneous yeast fermentation, because I want to show you what this single vineyard has to say.
Yeah. What's the meaning, the la?
La is just the name of the single vineyard. Like Gordon Jalman, La. Just the name.
意味はないんだ、あんまり。Very.
Spray.
Yeah.
It's now
Always.
1 year in the bottle, and now it starts opening.
Yeah, it's at the beginning.
It needs 1 year approximately.
And depending on the chalky soil we have and the high altitude,
Really good meat.
네.
shiny,
Shadow.
On the
yeah, the photo, yeah.
my mother has the same.
They're cute.
Very clever.
Depending on the chalky and light soil and on the altitude, our wines never get overloaded. Only also at years when we have early blossom, like 2018, for example, they're never going too much. Never. They're always staying focused, minerality and elegant. Always. Not only 8,000, all other wines as well. To give you an idea how this wine will taste approximately in more than 10 years, we have vintage 2011.
Okay.
The same single
yeah.
year.
今のと
You see on the color, you could for another 20 years, absolutely no problem. Beginning with the color. "30 years ago, when we started with the idea 8,000 wines per hectare, my father had to pay for my idea because he told me, do you know exactly what you want to do? With 8,000 wines per hectare, we could plant 2 hectares and do all plants on 1 hectare. Very intense work.
Yeah.
The whole time we have this vineyard. But now, 20 years ago, we're very happy with it, for sure.
2000 and the young vintage 2000. Yes, this is of course a very complexity, but very like I don't know what to say. The stronger structure
Yeah.
and the concentrate and very straight and strong concentrate. But 10 years later, very round and a flower like a attack is a flower bouquet.
Flower, yeah. Exactly, yeah.
But aftertaste and eternal minerality.
Yeah, and the finish.
Eternal, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
We can imagine what's going on with food and so on. This one and this one and at the beginning this Gruner and the second place and this one and it's very
It's
new
also
experience.
important for you that you know if your customers buy this 22, 8,000, it doesn't matter when you find it 5 years later in the fridge, wherever. It's an advantage, not a bad. That's good. Important to know.
We have to keep the
One case.
You have to forget.
Yeah. 全然だってね、花束飲んでるみたいなね最初。これ飲むと最初に前菜であれ、次にこれとかなんとなく浮かぶ。全部振るようになってます。
Reserve means this Weinviertel DEC. That's classic. Weinviertel DEC, classic. And all others are reserve, means full body. Full body. Just depending on the alcohol, 30% or more on the level.
Okay. まあなんか
Doesn't mean wood. No wood conduct. No wood. Now we are going to Rote Veltliner and taste Symphonica Vintage 23.
Okay.
So it's completely not easy to taste because very light, refreshing, easy after the 2011.
Okay.
But for me, I think it was necessary to show you these
Yeah,
wines side by side.
Yeah. I can, yes.
We have seen Krammelberg, also the same grape Rote Veltliner, but this is the Symphonica.
Okay.
11.5 alcohol, Roter Veltliner. Roter means red because the berries of the grape get a little bit brick red on the sunny side. And it's not related with Grüner Veltliner. Also the genetic, completely different.
ああ、違うんだ。全然ファミリーでもない。なんか。
But this grape is very rare. That means total production in Austria just 200 hectares. And I told you this grape needs very light soils to reduce the growing, that the bunches are staying healthy. And that's the reason why from this 200 hectare are 20 miles around this table are the whole 200 hectares. Because this grape needs these conditions we have here.
Okay.
And that's also the reason why we have a very long tradition of this grape. Very fruity, very refreshing.
Juicing が違うんだ。
You can smell and you can taste that we work in the vineyard very intense, and our only one target the whole year in the vineyard to have at time of picking completely healthy and ripe grapes. And you can smell this, this clearness, this. And I think it's necessary to have the passion for your result of the work, and that's on the end of the day what you have in the glass. Quality is only just what you have in the glass, and that's the only one also your customer can enjoy.
Yeah.
Less of the customers have the possibility to hear the stories behind. They just get in the bottle, have it in the glass, say, "Wow," or say, "Okay." And there it's necessary to say, "Wow, the smell and taste, have the clearness." For me, it's important to do. Weißburgunder, Pinot Blanc, Weißburgunder. Vintage 23 as well. It's more full-bodied, more intense on the palate. It's always in the nose, more smoother, more, how do you say, quiet. But long-living as well.
Yeah.
20 years, no problem. In Austria, we love to drink Weißburgunder for dishes with asparagus. At this time, it's asparagus season all over, white and green asparagus. But I'm 100% sure all our grüners are perfect for asparagus as well. Depends also what you have to asparagus. If you take an Ausstieg, a classic one, or if you have sauce hollandaise, maybe you take a Kronberg or Riedler.
まあちょっとオランデーズソースとかってなるとシングルビニヤードとかの方がいいと思うけど。
Chardonnay.
アスパラガスにバイスブルー
をそう食べるのが好きなんで、
これだ、来年からこれアスパラガスといえばバイスブルーだ。決めないといけないんで。
You still have the Weißburgunder. The fruity character of the Chardonnay, of an apple, a green-yellow apple, the freshness. And you only get this clear, precise fruit with 100% healthy grapes. That's an absolutely must-have.
Riesling.
Riesling. 23.
香りが
We have only one single vineyard where we have primary rocks. There we have planted Riesling more than 20 years ago. But the name of the single vineyard is not really pretty. It's called Viertelgraben. So we have this only one Riesling, so we don't put this ugly name on the label. It's just Setzner Riesling because we have just this one.
可愛くない名前だからなんか4つの穴に
Very intense, a mixture of apricots and peaches. I think.
This one. So
Oh, yeah.
the I want to more development of course Austrian wine marketing in Japan and especially our company we have 90% restaurants. They are like a Michelin star, yes, top restaurants, and we would like to a little bit more push to the your country's wine. Yes. But the sommelier and the chef worry about to serve the customers because they don't they scared to say.
To say.
So because the Japanese is very conservative and nervous for the talking. Yeah, so that's why I can get the story of each wines.
Yeah.
I can tell to the customers, no, if you are scared, worry about to say the right word, you don't have to say. So, for example, so they can, the sommelier, they can easy to say that Chablis, but they worry about Gruner, Veltliner, and Gazden, and so on. But no. If you worry about, you can say the church gardens lang and so on. So they can say to the story, and I can tell, and they can put in the mind, and if they prefer to the taste and the price, and they can decide to put on the dealing.
Yeah. Like spring in the glass. And I think always very important for rosé is the color. The bright color. Not like a half red wine. Should be bright. Yeah. Fresh in color. For me, this is the type of rosé, the Austrian answer, Provence. Provence rosé are always very full-bodied, very intense, always 13% alcohol and more. And we have just 11.5, but more fruit, more refreshing character.
Yeah.
In producing rosé are two types of possibilities. One part is you harvest for a red wine, fill the red wine tank full, where you make the maturation time and the red wine fermentation. You fill it up, and then the next morning you give the juice away, 10%. That brings you a better red wine because you have a difference between skin and juice for the red wine maturation. Yeah, you have more skins against less juice because you have 10% minus with you made rosé. The problem is you work in the vineyards for red wine, you harvest for red wine, and then you have not only more color, you have less acidity, more alcohol, and all three you don't use. Well, we know exactly now which vines producing rosé the whole year, because there we're doing the same like the whites. I told you the leaves at the west side where it's getting hot in the afternoon. We lose all leaves there, also for rosé, so that the red wine grapes are growing behind the leaves in the shadow. So there we hold the fruit and the refreshing acidity, and we pick exactly for rosé 10 days earlier than for red wine, and that makes a completely different rosé.
So I have one customer, Japanese restaurants. The chef is young, and they dealing with French wine only before, but I recommend your wine, and they at first rosé. That restaurant is very very interesting Japanese restaurant, but they focus only crab and shrimp. And last year, he got 1-star Michelin, so I'm very happy. Yeah, he as chef recommends the customer this rosé, and the regular customers are loving. So
Thank you.
It's perfect for all of us.
yeah,
Perfect. Win-win situation for all of us.
yeah. He is just only the 32 or 33 around, so very young chef.
Cool.
So I said to him, congratulations, I can get future customers.
Exactly.
But nowadays, increase younger customers, the chef, the owner. Of course, we keep the customers before, but now we increase.
But I think in Austria as well, the new generation in the restaurants are often chiefs like very young, between 30 and 40 years old, because it's a very stressful job, I think so.
Yeah.
And it's not easy getting older.
Yeah. The minus points is in whole Japan, it's difficult to get the employee. They don't want to working at the restaurants.
Absolutely, in Austria the same. Nobody wants to work there because you have to work Sunday, Friday, Saturday, and on the weekend. Nobody wants to do this.
Yeah, and very late at night and.
Zweigel, vintage 22. How hard to spell is the name Zweigel? For Japanese, it's difficult
Zweigel
name?
is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Short is okay. It's a little bit long. It's
Okay, that's a problem. Okay. So La is no problem.
Short. Yeah.
何入れんの
辰巳拓郎。
また
It's the most famous and most important red wine grape in Austria, Zweigel. And it's an Austrian crossing as well, but now I think it's 60, 70 years old. And I think from the style here, Zweigel is for me near Burgundy, a little St. Laurent in this direction. A little bit more fruit and more softer, but in this direction. Not like Cabernet, no.
すごいニュースタイル。
So it's always a good idea to have the Zweigel slightly cooled, 16 degrees Celsius, for example.
We have the TV program. The famous actor. He is very loving for the wine. And he has own TV program, but of course he is an actor. Okay, but he loved for the wine. So the common people knowing the name, his name, automatically he is very loving for the wine, and he is not professional for wine because he is a TV a theater actor. Yes,
Doesn't matter.
but he has a TV programs every two weeks a month. Next week he dealing with Zweigel, Jörg Zweigel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I sent two samples.
Cool.
Yeah, and they not only use with several wines, but he recommend. Yeah.
Oh, great, great. Thanks a lot for this possibility.
Can you send us some link to watch it online if it is available?
Yeah, online.
Maybe on the Japanese TV, we can see online.
Yeah. Maybe the authorized and so on. I don't know. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
I think this sweet wine from the Rota Bertolina, very good marriage with Japanese sweets. But, I don't know why, but one part taste is linking.
Cool.
Oh, 黒蜜みたいだな。完全にみたらしだ。
黒蜜みたい。
黒蜜だよ、黒蜜のわらび餅とか。Thank you so much.
Great pleasure.
We can find many things. This sign is your family
crest.
Okay.
Yes, it is. 60% of the family crest.
Oh, okay.
Because normally the whole family crest would be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little bit more than
60.
50%. So this would be the whole family crest. Yeah. With the grape in.
Ah,
Yeah.
Come on.